Hey there everybody, and welcome to not another edition of the Pokemon Volt White 2 Orderlocke. This is just me talking, and this is me with some time to make a video again finally. This is the eve of Good Friday. I guess it's actually Good Friday now. It's about 42 minutes into Good Friday. But that's besides the point. I'm here today because we're almost at episode 10, big break into the double digits. And I decided to go with episode 10. I would make a video that I've been meaning to make for a little while now, and that is the video about how I make these videos. Because the way I make these videos is kind of weird and embarrassing, and it's precisely because it's weird and embarrassing that I kind of want to show it, because I don't think anybody else who makes these kinds of videos makes them in the same way. Yeah, so I guess I'll get to it. First thing in my process is we turn the computer on. We have our lovely Desmume open, and we have a little list of things that we can do for the episode. The list is not very long right now because this is what we need to do. This is what we need to do. We need to take on the fucking gym. That's the big thing. Yeah, so you'd think it would be as simple as just opening Desmume and the file, because look, we're already screen recording. Isn't that something? But look what happens when we open up the ROM. When we go into our Volt White 2 file and we open up the ROM. You're not going to see a problem right away, but I promise you'll see it pretty quick. Just look at this. Oh look, here comes our ROM. And now it's... Oh, there it is. Yep, do you see it? That is some fucking lag. Oh my god, that is horrible. That is fucking unusable. Look, even if we turn the speed up, it's not gonna help us much. Now, how do we work around this? This is unusable. Look at this. I can't do anything about this. And I can't afford Camtasia, and I'm not even sure it would help because I think my computer just needs more memory is the problem. So, we're going to pause that there, because that's just pathetic. And I'm going to show you how we get around this. But in order to do that, we're actually going to have to leave this computer and go into the magical, mystical land of actual camera. Come with me, children. There's much to be seen. Okay, so we are going to make our way away from this computer and out of the room. Say too much because there are people asleep in the next room. I'm going to go down some stairs. And out through the kitchen into the living room to the basement door. Down another set of stairs. Here we go. Into my mother's basement. Yes, I live in my mother's house right now because I'm in school and I can't pay for anything right now. So here, we find ourselves at another computer. And this is where the second part of our magic trick happens. Okay, so here we are. We are now on computer number 2, the mother's computer. And this is where the shoestringiness of this process begins. First, we're going to open up the necessary documentation that I refer to while I make these videos, including the game documentation from Brianna, which is always helpful. This is our relevant gym leader information, our normal mode gym leader Berg. You can see these abilities are frightening, so we need to be prepared. And we also need... Okay, this is really going to ruin some of the magic. My opening script thingy. Yes, I script the beginnings of all the episodes because I need a little something to ease me into talking each time. I do riff off what I write a little bit. I don't read exactly what's on there every time, but yeah, it is helpful to have the intro pre-written, and that's a tip for all of you people who think you're not the greatest at extemporaneous speaking, but who would like to make videos like this. It's helpful to have a little bit of scripting at the start to get you going. Yes, we have this, and the next bit is we need our game. So we don't have the game installed on here. We are actually going to go to my iMac here, and we are going to share the screen. So we are going to get what we had upstairs onto here, and we're gonna block out my mother's usernames on here. Whoops, that's not my username on my computer. There we go. And we're gonna type in my password that you don't get to see. Oop, did I misspell it? There we go. There we go. See, look, it's like we never left. So the trick here is basically, we use the higher memory capacity of my mother's computer. Actually, I don't even know if it has higher memory, but it doesn't have to deal with recording and emulating at the same time, so maybe that's what helps. And we're also going to change the screen resolution on my iMac upstairs to help it out a little bit more. Again, I don't know if this actually helps, but it feels like it helps. And it also just helps to get this screen, this giant shared screen out of the way so I can read all my documentation at the same time. So we're going to scale this down to about 800 by 600. So there's less data coming across the connection. Less to worry about for lag. Whoa. Stupid. Whoa! That was weird. There we go. That was just an alert there. That was weird. Okay, anyways, yes. So yeah, we have a screen share now, and that will help us immensely, because now the computer upstairs can just focus on emulating. This computer down here is going to do all the recording. So look, we can hit execute, and there's no problem anymore. Oh, but wait, you ask. There's sound in these videos. It's very faint, but you can always hear the game audio up there. So yeah, we have a solution for that too. I have a program that I use called Audio Hijack Pro. So we are going to open that right about now. I'm going to pause the emulation again, just because. We're going to go and record system audio. So this will let us record everything that every sound that the computer upstairs makes. Make a little audio file for it. And normally when I do these recordings, I start the Audio Hijack Pro file and the screen recording downstairs at about the same time, so I can sync them up more easily in post-production. So I'm going to start this now. So that's recording the system audio now. And we'll hide that. Whoop. Can't do things. And we're going to reset the emulation because I usually sync to about when the starburst hits on the screen here. Oh, that would help to play the emulation probably. There we go. So this little starburst here, when it hits right there, that is what I usually use to sync as a sound sync point when I edit things. So yeah, that is running perfectly smoothly now. So we have the audio from the game, we have the audio of me speaking, and we have smooth playing video, and we have a little intro right here that I can read off of. A little hey there, ho there everybody, and welcome back to another edition of the award-winning primetime series, Aaron's Volt White 2 Orderlocke Challenge. Okay. And just so we have something for you guys to see in this video, I just wanted to actually show you where I'm at with my off-screen training right now. A little bonus that you get before the actual episode. So here's some actual content. Look at our levels right now. Our Pokemon are doing pretty spanky. Blackula in particular is doing quite well, and he is going to evolve pretty quickly here. I think he's like very, very close to evolving. He should evolve this battle if we battle with him right now. So we are going to evolve Blackula, assuming he doesn't die, but he probably won't. So yeah, let's do that now, and you can see how this comes together without, well, before the background and everything. So just watch how this goes. Yes, I do want to test this battle. Battle away, guy! Why do you look like Hilbert? You disguised maniac? you have a Snorlax. That's scary. Do I want to bring out Blackula against a Snorlax? That is the question. I think we want to let Tall smack it around a little bit. And then maybe then we'll bring out Blackula. Woo! Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot considering it's Vital. Let's see if Return does a little bit more. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh dear, don't do anything really bad. Oh my god, oh my god, oh that was scary. You know what? I'm too scared of this Snorlax. I'm too scared of this Snorlax. We're not gonna bring out Blackula. We're just gonna beat the Snorlax. Ah. That Snorlax, beat that Snorlax. Come on! Come in! Extreme speed. Extreme speed this thing. Get it! Get it! Get it! Get it! Ah! There we go. Okay, and right, because Blackula has the EXP share on. It didn't matter. We didn't have to bring him in anyway. I forgot that he had the EXP share on. So yeah, you get to see him evolve anyway. I might have even set that up in advance for that EXP spread to happen. So, go me. What? Blackula's evolving? Shit, son, I want to see that. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. This is what I meant when I said I wasn't singing in time with the music because I can't hear it right now. It's upstairs. And your Blackula evolved into a Golbat. And this would only be better if Blackula had an Afro to go with it. Evolving an Afro power, I like it. What great Pokemon indeed. Alright, that I think is a great thing to have happen before we do episode 10. We're gonna save the game there. Now we're gonna say that if this were a regular episode, we would call it there. And I always like to let it run a little bit over time and do a little weird random running around afterwards, because for whatever reason, my Final Cut likes to cut off the ends of my recordings. So I usually give it a few minutes extra afterwards. So let's say that we have, and then end the recording there. Alright, let's say we ended the screen recording there, and we're going to stop the audio recording there. Quit that. And then we would stop the screen recording here, with the stop recording button up here, and we would take the resulting screen recording and transfer it to my iMac. And we would take the video file upstairs, and I will show you what that looks in a flash. Okay, and here we are back upstairs safe and sound, and look, here is our screen recording transferred through the magic of wireless. And we can't just use it straight away, obviously. You may have noticed that I don't just post a video of me playing a Desmume on a computer background that has a Japanese building on it. You may have noticed that doesn't happen. So, to get just what we need out of that screen recording for our video's sake, we're going to take our screen recording and open it in a program I have called MPEG Streamclip. And with MPEG Streamclip you can export any clip you want in just about any format you can imagine. So for our purposes we don't really need a new format, we just need to get part of our video out of our recording. So I think if the downstairs computer had a different version of QuickTime, it would be able to do the sectioned recording right off the bat, but it doesn't, so I can't. So we're going to do the sectioning off here. We're going to export our file to QuickTime, and we're going to make sure it's H.264, which is good for YouTube. And we're going to have it interlaced because that preserves the pixelation of the game better. Everything looks kind of fuzzy if it deinterlaces. And we crop it to just what it needs to play the gameplay footage. So this is about what it looks like when you crop it. Just wait a second for it to get off the white screen. Oh, of course it would mess up. Oh, believe me, normally it shows you an actual preview. There you go, that's about what it looks like. It just moves more usually. So you can see it's properly cropped, you can make sure it's working, and then you just make a movie. We've already made a movie. I will show you one that I've already prepared. So we have it in here. Not the Manly Pink test. We have it in our making of file. We have it in our Orderlocke episode 9.5 raw interlaced footage. So we take that and we are going to import it into Final Cut Express. There we go. And now we're about ready to use it. We just need to get the background ready. So first, most important thing is to make sure, I always forget this, is to make sure that our sequence is anamorphic, because otherwise the video looks stretched and weird. So you want to make sure it's anamorphic, so it's good for HD YouTube purposes. And then we're going to get our background image file, which is right here. I happen to have it in last episode's project file, which I can actually show you right now, just for curiosity's sake. This is what the project file for episode 9 looks like. So here's our, here's our Spider-Man live-action TV series footage, which a few people missed, I think, last time. We have our different backgrounds for when we change Pokemon. So this is the first background of that episode, and then it changes to the third version that has Blackula on it. We have some extra text up here because I misspelled Blackula's name of the first time around. It's good now. I think you've noticed in the gameplay that Blackula's name is fixed now, but it wasn't, so I fixed it in post-production last time. We have all our audio. I switch out the system audio for song audio. When I do a musical montage, I speed up sequences to fit that. If I went into much more detail, it would be teaching you how to use Final Cut Pro specifically, so we're not going to do that. So we're just going to go back to this project file, and I forgot to get the image. So we get this, we copy that, and we paste it into our new project file, and we put it on a new track on the bottom track. And we shrink that so it's easier to work with. And it's about 30 minutes in length. So you see that's what it looks like blank. So now we're going to go to our footage. We're going to go to about where it starts. Okay. Alright, so let's say that our endpoint is about right there. So we're going to put that on a track above. We're going to, there we go. So you see it doesn't fit the box, obviously. So we're gonna go to a point where the two sides of the screen are easy to tell apart. So battle screen is usually pretty good for that. And we're going to do a little messing with the size of the screen. Go into the motion tab up here. And we're going to... Oh wait, actually there's an easier way I usually do this. You could set the scale sliders or whatever you want, but I like to do things the easy way as often as possible, so we're going to go back into our other project file. We're going to copy the one of these existing tracks here. I'm going to go in here. Now we're going to paste attributes. So that will give this file the scaling and the cropping of the previous video's version of this file. So yes, now it fits the box. Now the scale has changed, and the centering has changed, and the cropping has changed. It's about 50 pixels on the bottom. And we can do that again. We can, why do I keep going to that tab? There we go. Go back here, copy the top one, and then go back to here, put the video down again, go back to the beginning, put the video down again. We don't need, whoa, it's not set, there we go. It needs to go all the way back to the beginning. We don't need two instances of the same audio, so we're going to unlink the audio from the video on that one, and we're going to delete that audio track. And then we're going to paste attributes again, motion and crop, and now we have a second screen. And it looks like it's slightly off center. We can adjust that. We can adjust that centering. There we go. Now that's perfect. So yeah, and then we just get the audio from the audio hijack folder. That is our new system audio that we just recorded today. Bring that into Final Cut. We find our starburst sound effect, wherever that is. Oh, that was about it, I think. This little line right there, I think that's it. Here, let that play. Yep, that's the starburst right there. So, keep that in point right there. We'll find the same starburst on our video here. Let's say it's right there. We'll bring the audio right there. We will extend it back out. It should work now. And I'm just going to quickly pause and render a bit of this so you can see it in action. Alrighty, okay, so we have a little bit of it rendered now. The audio is lined up, I checked. This will probably still look a little choppy because of the memory issues that normally plague me when I record footage on this computer, but I can show you at least what it's sort of supposed to look like. So you can see, there you go, see it's all lined up. Alrighty. Oop. And we can play it with the pre-recorded audio there. Oh, I don't think the audio is rendered, never mind. Anyway, yeah, that's basically how we do it down here on the farm. If there was a farm. Am I missing anything? I don't think I am. I guess when we're finished we just export. If anybody's curious, we export using QuickTime Conversion, and then we pick H.264 again, we go best quality, we go faster encode because I'm impatient and it doesn't make much of a difference anyway. We restrict to about 3,000 kilobits per second because that's my arbitrary number that I go for. Make sure that 1280 HD is selected. We don't deinterlace again. Yeah, and then we save it somewhere in my messy videos folder. We save it. Usually we save it in the episodes folder, but today we're going to save it in the making of folder. So, test sequence. There we go. We'll save it there. And we'll leave it at that. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's what goes into making an episode of this show. I don't know what I'm going to do if I ever move out of this house. I'm going to have to make excuses to come visit, I suppose. God forbid. Alright. See you in episode 10, and we will totally kick Berg's ass. I said it right this time. His name is not Bugsy. There are just two bug gym leaders whose names start with BU, and that's confusing. Okay, thanks, bye.